Man, here it is, the 2026 Kawasaki Versys 650 LT. On the thumbnail it had the bags. I took the bags off, but the bags do come with it. Stay with me. We're fixing to ride it. Here we go. First thing we'll do is turn the key on. I just turned it on. You see the TFT power up. The kickstand is down. Man, huge shout out to Dragon Motorsport that supplied me with this visor. I've actually got two of them. The silver one, they make visors for everything, all the helmets. There's a discount link in the video description below. Let's put this in gear. I love these bikes right here. They're just so comfortable. Thank you to Plano Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, Moto Guzzi that allows me to ride this stuff. I couldn't do it without them. Their information is always in the description below. Let me start telling you some stuff about this bike. This is a 6-speed motorcycle. It weighs 444 pounds unfueled, 480 pounds fueled. I am a 30-inch inseam. The seat height is 33 inches. Let me check and see where my feet are. I am a little bit better than tippy toe, but it is a tall bike. Let's get going here. Wait on this truck. Here we go. That TFT is automatic. There is an automatic mode, and it will adjust the brightness brighter and lighter as it gets brighter outside. It does do a white background as well. This is a twin-cylinder motorcycle that redlines at 10,000 RPM. It's a 66 horsepower motorcycle, which is really plenty. Everybody always thinks they need a 1,000 to do anything. It does have the Kawasaki traction control on it, and this bike does have ABS. This bike is $10,399. It's LED front and rear. It's got all the oomph you need. It's definitely a great entry-level motorcycle to carry a second person on the back, your wife or something, or to get into motorcycling. I'm going to pull over here and show you some more stuff about it. And like I said, it is a 6-speed transmission. Let's turn this off. I'll tell you what, let's leave it on and get off of it. Let me put the kickstand down. Kickstand's easy to get your foot to. Make sure I'm getting all this in the viewfinder. Gorgeous, gorgeous bike. Twin cylinder, a 160/60, 17 back tire. You do have the LED blinkers. You do get the LED really cool tail light there. I hope you can see that. Yep, you can. The controls are super easy. I'm going to walk you up there. You got a 250 millimeter disc in the back with a single piston caliper, and you've got two 300 millimeter discs in the front with 4 piston calipers. This thing is totally LED. It is a 2026 Versys 650 LT ABS, $10,399. It does have a 4-way adjustable windscreen. Your button for that is right here. I don't know if you can see that. You'll push that down. Also, too, you can adjust it to be higher or lower. You do have this bar on it where you could put like a chiggy or some kind of map if you wanted to do a straight map visual. But you do have the Kawasaki app that you can run on this. Super simple controls. Your selectors right there, and that'll do your Kawasaki traction control. This only comes in the blue color in the US. You've got the aluminum or the magnesium wheels. That's a 120/70 17 front tire. Those tires look to be Dunlop's Sport Max. This thing could be an on-off-road bike. You do have the preload adjuster right here, which is real nice, super comfortable seat, and they sell extra seats for these if you want one. Your adjusters right here. You could tighten that suspension up if you had a passenger, or turn it down. Super simple controls. This is a good looking bike, and this is a section of motorcycling that is drastically grown. Your levers are adjustable. You can see the adjuster right there. You do have a lockable gas tank. You can see you would probably take this screw off, this screw, and you can see your overflow tank for your radiator right there. Also too, let me turn these handlebars. They sell these in the accessory catalogs, USB-C, cigarette lighter adapters. The front forks are adjustable. The back suspension, I already showed you that. Let's walk around this, give you one quick look. I'll tell you one thing that I really enjoy, and you leave a comment, are these, I call them bark busters, but they're like wind deflectors. It's real cool here today. And I really appreciate those now, but that's a good looking bike. I mean, you leave a comment, would you write that? Twin cylinder, that oil filter's right there on the bottom, easy to change your own oil. It does have the little fairings down here, but great looking bike. Give you a shot of the other side, we'll get back on it and roll. Good looking bike, 33-inch seat height. To be honest with you, my inseam's 30 inches. I was a little bit intimidated, but I can tippy-toe on it, and I'm sure they make lowering links for it. The front suspension is super easy to properly adjust. Loosen your adjuster, slide the forks up. Let's get back on it and finish the ride. Getting back on, I felt the rubber on the pegs, which I can appreciate for vibration. You do have a fuel gauge there. It does have ABS. And you've got 2 modes of traction control, 2 being the highest restrictive mode. Trying to bring everybody 2 videos a week at least. Man, those front brakes are just super good. This is a really dependable, predictable motorcycle. Had to stop there pretty quick, and the 30-inch or the 30-inch inseam I've got is not that bad. I'm better than tippy-toeing, but like I say, you could definitely lower it. These are fun bikes. There goes Jason from the shop. The guy's always in a hurry. Great friend of mine. Builds most of the bikes, or builds some of the bikes that I ask for when they get them in a hurry. I'm like, man, can you build it right now? Let's put the visor down. Woo! Man, this thing's got all the power you need. Super comfortable. I apologize for the wind. If you're hearing it, my visor's a little bit cracked at the bottom, so it won't fog up. Man, I tell you what, it's going to be colder here in December next week. Looks like it's going to be in the middle of the high 60s. So next week's definitely not going to be a problem. See what they're doing here. Turn that blinker on. Got your blinker indicator there. Awesome. Like I say, if you're wanting to get into motorcycles and you're a little bit naive or a little bit intimidated, this would be a great way to have a motorcycle you could take your wife on and you could learn to ride. It does come with the back bags on it, and they are all keyed the same with the ignition with this bike. This is probably one of the smallest, or one of the smaller touring motorcycles in this segment, but such a value at 10 grand. Huge thank you to Plano, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia that allows me to do this. I hope you enjoy the videos. Man, what an awesome year it's been. Look at this baby pull up in the glass. Just a super cool bike. God bless. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.